Hey there, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Casey, and this is Jenny, and we're two of Festival's mealtime mentors. Today we're taking a classic comfort dish and making it even easier with the help of our slow cooker.
That's right, Casey. Today we are making a slow cooker chicken pot pie soup.
Oh my gosh,
This is so good.
Yes.
And it's super easy.
Yes.
So we are just going to be adding everything right into the slow cooker. So I'm going to get started with our onions. So we just have one onion that we've chopped up. And then some sliced carrots. A bag of frozen peas.
And you could certainly just use like a frozen veggie mix if you wanted instead of the other fresh vegetables too.
Definitely. And then we have a rotisserie chicken that we have shredded. So much good meat in there. A little bit of rosemary and garlic.
Yum.
Tiny bit of salt, some pepper. And then the last thing is some unsalted chicken stock.
Yes, so we're using unsalted because the rotisserie chicken that we're using does have some salt added. So we just want to control that salt a little bit more. But certainly you could use whatever stock or broth you wanted, as well as any kind of chicken you wanted as well if you wanted to make your own or buy it already shredded.
Yes, lots of great options. So
yes.
Give that a stir to get it all together.
All right, so over here then, I'm going to get started with our crust of our chicken pot pie, which is a puff pastry. So we just have a puff pastry sheet. You can use a cookie cutter, a knife, whatever. I'm just going to use a glass to get some fun shapes out of this. And this will kind of serve as a garnish for our soup to make it that true chicken pot pie.
Right, because what is chicken pot pie without that crust?
Nothing.
Which is like my favorite part.
Yes, that is for sure. All right.
And while Casey gets those onto the baking sheet, I'm going to get working on our thickening agent. So typically we would cover this and let it cook for a total of 3 to 4 hours on high or 4 to 6 hours on low. And a half hour before it's done, we would add in our half and half in cornstarch mixture. But since we can't wait around forever, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
This is what really gives it that creamy broth, which is very similar to, you know, like the sauce that you would have with the chicken pot pie.
So I'm just going to pour this in here and give it a stir to let it all combine. And the cornstarch will help thicken it up too, which is really important.
Yes. And if you wanted, the peas do kind of turn a little darker, and some of them kind of disintegrate a little bit, I guess, for lack of a better term, while they're cooking. So if you wanted, you could add the peas at this step, a half hour before it's done cooking, to kind of help those stay a little bit more green.
Yeah.
All right, so then I'm going to stick these puff pastry in the oven.
And so the puff pastry is going to bake according to package directions. So we're baking it at 400 degrees and it'll take about 15 minutes. We're just looking for them to get nice and golden.
Yep. All right, so our puff pastry is all done. It looks awesome. One thing I want to say too is don't throw away like that extra dough. We did not throw that away in case you were wondering. You can obviously just cook the dough no matter what shape it is and cut it up after it's baked.
Yes.
Just eat it like whatever shape it is. It'll taste awesome either way.
Good.
So
don't waste it.
No.
And our soup is also done through the magic of TV.
Yes, at the same time. Imagine that.
So everything looks nice and thick.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Creamy.
Perfect.
Chicken pot pie.
All right, so I'm going to dish this up.
Oh my gosh.
This is so good.
And then I'll just garnish with a little puff pastry.
Adorable. So as you can see, this makes quite a bit of food, but there is still some room left in the slow cooker. So if you want, you can double the recipe and freeze it. It makes really, really good leftovers.
Yes, and what a great time saver too in the future then. Just pull something out of the freezer.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, garnish.
Oh my gosh, I always forget about that.
We need some green.
Yes.
A little bit of parsley on top.
Yum.
Okay, let's give this a try. It's such good comfort food.
Yes. I love that rosemary too. That really pulls it all together.
Delicious.
Try this super fun spin on a family favorite.
And to get this recipe on your phone, text SOUP to 78402.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit festfoods.com.